But then I tell myself, yes, you might, but your situation would be different. In the first place, you would have already done it once, but it's different. You just, well, I love it when Dad said, I guess I told you that. Did I tell you?
No.
Well, Janet told me. I knew Dad was really slipping pretty badly, and they'd come and you'd come, and he was just kind of hanging on, and we'd visit with him, and he didn't say much of anything for quite a while. I don't know how long. But Janet said to me, well, Mom, you've really got to let him go. I said, let him go? I'm not keeping him here. Oh, but she says, you are. I said, in what way? Well, she says, you'll know the way. You know the way. Which I didn't. I thought, what? I don't know. I know what she's saying, but I don't know what I can do. I can't turn around and say to him, well, it's okay for you to die now.
Right.
Is that what I'm supposed to say? Let's get this business over with. It's kind of in the way. How do you let somebody go? So I said to him, he brought him down here in this wheelchair, and he loved to go out on the deck. And we had a big pot that he grew a tomato plant in with the little cherry tomatoes. Oh, and then we had another pot that we grew he had a big tomato like that. He loved to come down and see his tomatoes. And, you know, I did the things I could. So he was sitting here, and I said, Clary, I want to talk with you about one thing. And he looked at me, and I said, and this is what I want to talk to you about. And that is, if you put your hand in God's hand, and I put my hand in God's hand, we'll always be together. And he looked at me and he said, I'll do the best I can. That was the last thing he ever said. I guess he got the message. And he did. He died the next day. But I've thought of that many times. And it's so true. So I said, well, do you have your hand in God's hand? I said to him, well, I'm putting my hand in God's hand and you better be happy. He said, I'm smiling. He's sitting up there looking at me. That was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think you know whether to laugh or to cry.
I've had God on my shoulder for quite a long time. And it's an interesting thing. Anyone who's a non-believer, oh yeah, sure. How do you know it didn't just happen? Well, any time that I said, will you look after my kids for 10 minutes? I'm so tired, I've just got to close my eyes. And I close my eyes. Everybody's fine. No problem anyway. I must say I did that a few times.
Yeah, took a nap. Give me a break.
I needed to do that. Oh, Dave, you don't remember. I wonder if you do remember this. Do you remember living on Concord Street?
A little bit.
Do you remember when your grandmother had